Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday, which means happy day of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because that's exactly what we're about to get. Now, with that, guys, we are back to talk about some Real Housewives of New Jersey. There have been so many rumors, so many things. I knew they were going to be debunked. Yes, I am up to the brim over here. Is it to the rim or to the brim? I don't know. With a turtleneck. It is 9:20 in the morning and it is cold as out here. So that's what you get. What you see is what you get. Um, let's talk Real Housewives in New Jersey. Smash the like button, show some love, and let's start here, shall we? I think this is a good start. So, thank you over to our friends at realityblurb.com. Teresa Giudice is now speaking again about her brother Joe picking Margaret Josephs over her during a podcast appearance last week. You know what's wild is it's funny because you listen, and I'm not bashing Teresa. I'm not bashing Joe or Melissa. I'm not bashing any of them. But you listen to Teresa and she's like, I don't know why they keep talking about me. They got to keep talking about me to make themselves relevant. They keep talking about me. And it's like, I don't know how much they talk about her. And they could. I don't know. Um, but you still definitely talk a lot about them. So what in fact is the difference? I don't know if I understand that. But okay. While also slamming Margaret as a bitch and noting that she should have gotten an apology from Joe and Melissa years ago, well, she went on to address Caroline Manso's falling out with Dina, and she revealed what she always tells her kids when it comes to family and the family drama. Yeah. She also reacted to the potential leak of new information from one of her other family members. She said, basically, my brother picked Margaret over his own sister, and that's basically what it comes down to. And this was on Undressed with Paul and Patrick. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I'm gonna see if I can just like bring up the Undressed with Paul and Patrick. See if I can just bring it up. Yeah, it's not even gonna cut. It's like hard to even find Paul and Patrick. Well, whatever. We tried. We looked for it. Point is though, it's like when she goes on and she said, basically, my brother picked Margaret over his own sister. I don't think that's true, you guys. I think we all watched the same show. But according to Teresa, she believes that Joe and Melissa sided with Margaret because she knows too much. They're not going to go against Margaret because she knows where all the dead bodies are, which I don't blame my brother for picking her because obviously she knows a lot. I hate this bitch. When she was shown a picture of Margaret and she was like, I hate her. Done. Finito. Capiche. So Teresa was equally as disgusted with Joe and Melissa, making it clear that she should have apologized. Well, he should have apologized to her years ago after joining the Real Housewives of New Jersey behind her back, which how many times are we going to have this conversation? They were on the show for so long. Like, talk about holding a grudge. This is a grudge. They should have been doing that from when they came on the show. I'm so sorry that I did this to you because that bothered me for a long time. And that's why I can't even watch the show. I don't want to keep talking about them because they're out of my life and I want to just keep it that way. But when you say that I don't want to keep talking about them, but then you keep talking about them, then that also it's the complete opposite of what you're saying, if that makes sense. But while Caroline Manzo and Dina also experienced some family drama on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa said that they keep their dirty laundry off of the show. Well, no, that's also not true. The Manzos don't speak to each other either. And they started the whole family thing and they don't speak to each other, but at least they didn't air their dirty laundry on TV. You know, on TV, they were good. With us, it's terrible. They just kept it between them. Yeah, but also they are still very, very, very public. And I don't know if they are the best example. I don't know if Caroline Manzo is the best example. I also don't know what side of the Caroline Manzo Brandy Glanville situation I'm on, but we're gonna sit there and just dissect it as it goes, I guess. I mean, it is kind of a shit show, but okay. So She and the rest of the cast, they're clearly waiting for the news on season 15, but Teresa made it clear that she has no plans to leave the show. She said, I'm the OG. I started this fucking show. So I'm going to go back. And hopefully Bravo will do the right thing and won't ask certain people back. And it can't just go away. I feel like they have to bring us back and we have to have some kind of ending, you know? I don't feel like, not with everybody, like certain people need to come back. But it was years after her falling out with her brother and Melissa. So the Gorgas, as a whole, Teresa's doing her best to keep her direct family intact. That would be her daughters, also Louis Ruelas, her step bonus children. I'm like, you know what? You always stick with your blood. Don't ever let whoever you marry get between you and your sister. And it was on the episodes after the host suggested a family would soon come forward and reveal new information. Teresa mentioned that she doesn't have much family in the US aside from her cousins, Kathy and Rosie. I have cousins in Italy and Belgium, but the only cousins I had here were Kathy and Rosie, and I don't speak to them anymore because of what they did. And my only other family is my brother, and that's it. And I lost my parents. So she's saying, I don't have family. All right. Well, not just there. We have to go over to the All About the Real Housewives. This was interesting because there was a live yesterday on SiriusXM's Andy Cohen Live where Andy Cohen addressed a rumor that has been circulating about the future of the Real Housewives in New Jersey. And it was during his chat with the caller where he firmly stated that no decisions have been made yet regarding the cast or the show's direction, which is literally, by the way, what I said and what I was speculating against when that ridiculous OK Magazine article came out. I was like, guys, this is bullshit. But then I also said it came from somebody who spits out a lot of bullshit. I don't think I said anything bad. Clearly, I hit a few nerves, but I knew that this was not true. And here we are. Lo and behold, imagine that. So the caller kicked things off by referencing a report that recently came out, again, claiming that the New Jersey cast had been decided. But according to the rumor, only 3 cast members, which this was, for me, I knew that this was, again, garbage. It was a BS story because when I found out the 3 cast members, did I agree with it? Yes, in the sense, but I also felt like, no, we're missing the mark here. There are like 1 or 2 other people I would still add to this cast, Jen Fessler and Margaret Josephs. But then I saw the source and I was like, no, this is probably a garbage story again. But what was said was the only 3 cast members returning would be Dolores Catania, Teresa Giudice, and Melissa Gorga, while the rest of the cast was set to be fired. And to add fuel to the fire, the report also suggested that Teresa Giudice was going to be given her own spinoff show, leaving fans wondering if this was the final chapter for other housewives. But Andy Cohen did point out this information is nothing but speculation, which, by the way, did not come from me, and I said the same thing. He said, I cannot stress this enough. There is no information. Y'all are not going to hear anything for a while. If you don't see a source credited, if it says inside sources say, or we heard that, then it's not true. If it says Bravo has announced or Andy said on his radio, then it is true. That's what I'll tell you. Don't believe anything else. Sorry, Kim. Or anybody else or whatever. Just sounds like it's okay. We all get it wrong sometimes. This is too easy. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section, smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Love you guys.